What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse, and this is the Auto Tour, where I react to video game music for the first time. And today, it's been a long wait for Phantasy Star Online 2. We have one big song for you. It's like a big mix, and it's consisting of Dark to Light and Primordial Darkness from the channel Cyber Meteor. And this was the random draw from my last random draw episode. So if you want to see the next random draw, it'll be at the end of this episode. It is requested by Fairstall, Guest, and Angel Flash. It's been over 2 years since the last time I heard Phantasy Star Online 2, and I actually do remember that video because that was one of the few times where I just didn't really vibe with the song at all. It was 22 minutes or something extremely long. I think possibly the longest React video I've done as far as like one song. So that's all I remember from it. I don't remember what it sounds like. I know it's Sega, and I'm pretty sure Takunobu Mitsuyoshi is in one of the songs too, so it's all over the place. Oh, and the other thing I know is that the composer is Mitsuharu Fukuyama, and the vocals are Amy Blackschlager and John Underdown. This is a 17-minute mix here. This is PSO2 Episode 6, Primordial Darkness, Sodom, story version, but also Dark to Light. Yeah, there's a lot. I don't know. Here we go. Let's get comfy. All I know is that this is an MMO. That's it. I just noticed those symbols in the middle are the spelling. The yellow says Primordial Darkness, and then the bottom says Sodom. It's hard to see, but yeah. So I'm pretty sure this is like a multi-phase fight. And by the sounds of it, a pretty long one.
Hey, what did you say? Or what I said? Yes, I said to you through time and space. I wanna be with you. You showed me the light. Don't save the world together today. Whatever it takes, start shine again. Light in our hearts.
It's gonna be a really long prog song, I think. I was looking for notes on it. There's no notes.
What did you say? What I said? Yes, I said to you back on planet Earth. I'll save you next time. You made me stronger. This future is bold. Yours and mine in this war forever. You set my soul free.
I could be wrong about this, but I think Phantasy Star is the only time I've heard Sega music that is like on this scale of like epicness. Everything else has their own identity, like Yakuza and Sonic. I feel like there's a racing game too. I can't think of it at the moment.
You are special to all of us.
But I can't think of many Sega songs that I've heard that have this
Infinite power.
big feeling to it.
Our life goes on. No matter what darkness we face, we won't stop. You're not alone.
This has to be a final boss fight in 16 minutes.
You are special.
I'm taking a guess. Unless all the fights are this long.
And the wishes of every living thing will come true. Open our eyes to the light of truth.
There's a lot of vocals.
We are.
Okay. So from what I'm told, I think that was Dark to Light. But I don't know at what point. Is this time stamped at all? No. Oh, there's a description. I'll read it after. Okay. Perhaps the instrumental section now. The thing about long songs is that it's a lot to think about.
Believe in
Oh.
yourself. Just don't lose hope in love. Brand new day.
Maybe it isn't the final boss because the other song I heard is super long too. So, oh wait, it's an MMO. So it could be like FF14, really long fights, right? Might be pretty normal then, actually. I have to remind myself to spin the wheel after this too. Based on these pictures, it seems like those are all the multiple phases of this. I just hope I'm able to retain some of the things I hear in this whole long section. It's challenging.
Remember what you said. Remember you said to me right at the time like this. I wanna be with you.
Damn, this is elaborate.
You know what we gotta go to save the future. No matter if there's hell to pay, let's make the shine again. Light in our hearts.
That was interesting. I was not expecting that cadence to come in. Felt very theatrical.
Remember what you said. Remember you said to me way back there like this. I'll save you next time. You made us stronger than you think. The future you will found will end this war forever.
I don't know how big of a deal Phantasy Star is, but it seems that Sega seemed to
Keep this in your heart.
have believed in this series. There's a lot of production value here.
To save our loved ones.
Damn.
Like you said, the truth lies in the bond you've created with us upon stands the whole universe. I see the true light.
Oh, this is the boss. So Dom is the boss. Okay. I just saw that.
Erase our memories to all of us. They
Ooh, man.
in power. Our journey
You know, I never played an MMO, but the idea of like teamwork at a large scale sounds pretty fun. So it makes sense that these songs are long. I'm guessing it's multiple songs bunched together, but it's all seamless so far. It sounds like one long song. Okay. Seems like we're getting prepped for something else. Seems like it couldn't be any more supportive. It seems like it's just pushing you to the end of the finish line kind of thing. We can do it, friends. How far are we? Oh, we're 10 minutes in. Okay. That went by faster than I thought. Cool guitar. Very rare I get a song this long on the channel. So they keep returning to this melody here. Da-da-da-da. Duet time? That's cool. I wonder what this significance has in the This is so interesting. Let me know if these singers are like Sega recording artists or if they're in their own famous acts. I've never heard of them. You know what this reminds me of? It's like an alternate reality Monster Hunter song. I don't know how to explain that. It just what came to mind. They synced up right there. They're singing different things, but it's cool that they're on different speakers too. If this is a live drummer playing this, I feel bad for him. My gosh.
And the wishes of every living thing will come true. Open our eyes to the light of truth. Make it happen now. We are.
Jeez, dude. We are on a ride right now. Look at all these element-looking things. It looks like the top left is light or electricity. Then we have like snow and ice, and then kind of like volcanic world, and then I guess dark, light to dark. I'm guessing it goes from like Dune, 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 progressively getting darker. I noticed too, the character spikes are changing color as well. How do you write a song this long? Sounds so daunting. 1 minute left. Let's look up some info on PSO2.
Stood against the odds, here at last, a newer future.
The song is still changing.
Against the odds, here at last, a newer future. Stories unraveling, times to be told underneath the vivid
There's so many vocal layers. It's insane. Harmonies and layers.
fantasy alive. All of our dreams come true. Fantasy alive. Into a new bright future. Fantasy stars shine. Our dreams
Song game title?
finally
I was expecting that.
in the
Trumpets at the end. Fantasy Star. I was already going to say this before that, but now that kind of solidifies it. This feels like, well, I mean, let's get things out of the way. I have zero context here. So whoever is here watching this and stuck through it is one or two people. They're just curious like me and want to hear the whole thing. Just want to chill out with it. And then there's the people that know exactly what's happening and they're reliving this moment. I'm going to say the latter is the majority here. So all I could do is just really listen to it and get a lot of what ifs and different scenarios. But now after I heard that, it kind of brings me slightly back to what I said earlier about like a Monster Hunter suite, where it's these phases, and then at the end right there's like this kind of callback, right? There's a proof of a hero, and then here they just straight up kept saying Phantasy Star, Phantasy Star, Phantasy Star. So it felt like a kind of gift to the fans, like you made it this far, or something like that. I don't know. The only thing I can really compare this to that I have experience with, and by experience I mean just hearing songs, is I guess 14, Final Fantasy 14. I don't know anything about the MMO world. All I know is that well, I know there's many things you can do, but one of them is definitely boss fights. And there's just a whole gang of people and they all have different roles. Which sounds exciting. You know, some people are like dedicated healers, and I don't even know what else. I'm guessing tanks and attackers and what else. And that sounds exciting, right? Because it's like a team effort. You can't just have, you know, one person doing everything kind of thing. There's a lot of strategy that probably takes multiple tries, which probably aids in the song being so long, because you probably there's probably a good chance by seeing this and hearing that this is not a first try kind of boss, you know? It seems like a big deal. But I don't know, it could just be like, again, Final Fantasy XIV, where every boss sounds like it's a big deal, and it can be like, with MMOs, it's kind of harder to distinguish what is a final boss or what's like super important. They all sound like they could be their own big event, because from what it seems like, those games are really, you know, freeform sandbox. It's like, well, not sandbox, but you know, you get to choose your path. So like, someone over here is, you know, their plan for the week is to go to this location and fight this boss, and the other millions of players are doing other things, you know. So I don't know. I don't get a particular importance out of this as far as like a main boss, but it sounds like something pretty relevant, you know. There's well, first of all, just looking at it, kind of judging a book by its cover, it looks like it's a big deal, right? We're seeing these 4 elements all looking gradually stronger, I guess. The enemy's attacks, or at least those like blades coming out of its side, seem to be changing with the elements as well. So it's pretty assumed that this fight is just as long. But the thing that's interesting about the 14 comparison is most of the songs I've heard in 14 are like just phases, like little chunks of it. Because every time I get comments on these songs, they're like, "Oh, you should have just heard the whole thing," which I'm actually kind of glad I don't, because it's a lot of information to retain when you hear a huge battle like that. They're cool, but they're really, I mean, like, just like anything else, context is everything. But when it comes to like really long fights like this, it really obviously helps what's going on, because to me, I just hear a very long song with movements, question mark, because it's kind of hard to distinguish them. It's not as clear as like, oh, look, you know, I can physically see the boss changing or something. To me, in this song, I couldn't really distinguish at what point stuff was changing a whole bunch, besides maybe the different singer. Maybe it wasn't as clear cut to me. So this, like I said, this is just for like, you can tell that the requesters were just a big fan of the series, and they want to relive this moment again for the first time, which is great. And also possibly, you know, meet other people that experienced it too and just talk amongst themselves. So that's fine, you know, there's different reactions for different occasions. But yeah, what I was going to look up is just kind of the Wikipedia like synopsis about Phantasy Star Online 2. And what I got is, it's a free-to-play. It's created as a successor to Phantasy Star Online and Phantasy Star Universe. PSO2 features gameplay elements and aesthetics reminiscent of previous Phantasy Star games, while incorporating a few unique twists on the formula. The first version was released for Windows in Japan in July 2012. We got quite a bit of composers. We have at least 4 of them. A lot of different release dates from 2012 to 2020. Damn. It's on the Vita, PS4, Switch. It's probably still going then. Oh, I see a new Genesis. Probably an expansion, was released 3 years ago. Yes, that's probably still going. The Vita is already shut down. Huh. Well, I've never seen footage of it. I've never seen the game move or anything like that, but okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I knew before I even got into it that I wasn't going to have a lot to say, because this is definitely a moment for the fans. And while I did enjoy that, you know, to me, I was more like, oh, who's that singer and why is this? The whole thing sounded very theatrical to me, which is kind of unique. I don't really get that too often, especially in a huge fight like this. You know, I've never. That's a first. I can give it that. I've never heard a unique boss fight that long with a duet and theatrical approach to it. It felt like I was like watching Broadway. That was very interesting. You know, the singers definitely knew what they were doing. They could hold their notes and had this kind of expression when they were attacking these notes. Very cool. But I want to know more about this boss. Is this just like another random boss that you fight, or is it like a big deal? Primordial darkness. Dark to light. Or is it light to dark? I forgot. I think it was light to dark. And then Sodam. Which seems to be like not even human. Kind of looks like just... I don't even know what's going on there. But it looks like some kind of like biblically accurate angel or something. But it looks like a bad time. Also, I just noticed the tornadoes. Jeez. How did I just notice that? I was so focused on the color scheming of everything. Well, if you played this game, let me know what's going on, but also how hard is this boss? You know, what are your overall thoughts of Phantasy Star Online 2 or 1? Are there many connections with FF14? Have you played 14? I don't know. I really know nothing of the MMO world. So anytime I get to ask questions about it, sure. But that is PSO2 episode 6. Oh, I gotta re-roll. See, I almost forgot. So thank you to the requesters. That was cool. But when it comes to long songs, whew, it's a lot to retain. Let me know if I've heard those singers before too, because they didn't sound familiar to me. So this was a random draw, so means in the same episode I have to redraw again. So let's see what we get. It's been a while since I've done a really long song like that. It's been a long time. I don't like to do them too often. Fire Emblem Heroes versus Veronica. Cool. Well, we'll be checking that out soon. Let me know more about this. PSO2 players. Gush all you want. Thank you to all the requesters. Thank you to my patrons. I couldn't be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse. Later.